This company really made people millions. A lot of people were smiling because of this company in Nigeria. The return on investment you get in Nigerian stocks, you can never get it anywhere in the world. Meaning if you had put in ₦1 million, you would have gotten ₦4 million on just leaving your money. You literally sleep and you make money. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome to Trade to Wealth with Obed. In this channel, essentially what we talk about is exploring financial opportunities that can help us grow. And on this channel, I'll be talking about financial opportunities, stocks. Most importantly, in today's video, I'll be talking about 5 Nigerian stocks that will make you a millionaire. If you're ready for this video, I want you to smash the like button. Type in the comments, I am ready. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 seconds for this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's go. I hope you liked the video. I hope you commented, and let's go right into today's video. So essentially today I'll be mentioning 5 Nigerian stocks that made millions last year. So a lot of people don't know that in Nigeria there are lots of opportunities to invest. A lot of people keep complaining about the Nigerian economy, but they don't understand that if you continue to remain on the side of those that complain, you will never think objectively on how you can make money or utilize existing opportunities because you're focused too much on the negative aspect. So in this channel, I will be correcting some of the underlooked sectors in the Nigerian economy that could potentially create wealth for you today. And no matter where you are in the world, you can also participate in this. But if you're in Nigeria, then you're in for a treat. Okay, so 5 Nigerian stocks that made millions and would potentially make millions even in 2025. And the first stock would be Aradel. Now, I know this is for a lot of people here. This will be your first time hearing of the name Aradel. So Aradel is a energy company that is listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. They're into energy, refined gas, and all these kind of things. You can actually check them out. I'll drop the link to their company profile in the description, so you can go check that out. So last year, a lot of people never knew, but Aradel made around, sorry if you see me looking at my phone, I'm just trying to get the figures right so that I don't come here and just say something at the top of my head and it might not be accurate. But yes, Aradel did around 438% till date. Since last year, they recorded 438%. Now, what does that mean for you as a retail investor? So, for example, if you invested ₦1 million in Aradel stock last year, now you would have ₦4 million already. Wait, let me allow that sink in. You would have around 4.3 million, but at least average, you have at least ₦4 million today. So do you consider that a lost opportunity? Now, do you still think Nigeria is a wasteland? Trust me, look at my face. There's so much opportunities here in Nigeria that people are failing to see. And part of my goal on this channel is to expose those opportunities so that everybody can participate. And now you might say, oh, but I don't have ₦1 million to buy a stock. Well, even if you have 10,000 naira, you can still get in on the stock. I think as of today, I think Aradel is around 518 naira per share. So I mean, literally anybody can get in. Even if you have 2,000 naira, you can literally get in on this right now. So if you had invested ₦1 million last year in Aradel shares, now you have ₦4 million. If you had invested 300,000, let's say for those who say, oh, I don't have a million, but I have 300,000. Now, if you had done that, if you had said 300,000 by 438%, uh, you will have had around 1.2, 1.3 million thereabouts, which is amazing. How many business, the good thing about investing in Nigeria is because Nigeria is an emerging economy. We are an emerging market. And so sometimes the risk to reward is always really high. So sometimes when you risk $1, you could make as much as $20, because some of these companies are still very new and they are in industry that is in high demand. Nigeria has the biggest market in Africa. So something that everybody uses, the major population uses, of course, those companies will do well. We all need energy. In fact, Nigeria is looking towards self-sustainable energy. So meaning Nigeria is looking for ways they can produce their own energy because of high demand, right? So that fuels can be cheaper, gas can be cheaper, economy can run, and all these things. So anybody who buys shares into all of these kind of companies, oil related companies, crude oil refineries, you would definitely make money on those. So that's that for that. The second one is GTCO, which is GT Bank, but it's now a holding company. So GTCO. Last year to date, their share made around 212%. So meaning if you had invested a million naira in GTCO, which is guaranteed trust holding, if you had bought their shares as at last year, by now you will have made 200%, right? You will have made 200%. So if you had invested like a million, you'll be making at least totally now should be like around 3 million thereabouts, right? If you had invested in GTCO shares. So there you have it. So GTCO on the next one. And then the third one, which is averagely okay. Trust me, you want to wait for the last one. The last stock I'm going to mention did at over 500%, but I'm going to get there. So you want to stick around. And if you haven't already, like this video, make your comment. Let me know how excited you are for this. And maybe I might actually, if I see a lot of comments, I could actually come on here and make some projections. It is not financial advice, by the way, but I will tell you some of the stocks I'm planning to buy in January of 2025, and by the end of the year, yeah, we'll be smiling to the bank. So on the third on the list is Transcorp. Most of us, or if you're new to investing, you can research them. Like I said, I'll be dropping the link to each videos in the description. Now, Transcorp corporation they did around 170% from last year till date, which is pretty impressive. I mean, if you keep your money in the bank, let's say you keep 100,000 naira in the bank, you're not even going to make 2% at the end of the year, right? If you decided to save. And even if you decided to save that money, right, coupled with how inflation is in the country, your 100,000 naira, if you decided to save it and not touch it, automatically will become around, let's say, 80,000 naira at the end of the year. And this is just me being, very, very conservative about inflation. And we know how inflation is here in Nigeria. So that being said, if you had bought Transcorp shares, by now you would have, if you had invested a million naira in it, at least right now you have like 2.7 million thereabouts, just buying that shares at the beginning of last year. So that share definitely made millionaires last year, and a lot of investors. I had friends who actually bought their shares, and trust me, they were smiling to the bank this January. They are literally, how people say January is really the hardest month of the year. For some people, they are going to the bank to cash out their profits, right? And the fourth on the list is Fidelity Bank. Now, Fidelity Bank has been pretty impressive, to be honest, right? Fidelity Bank shares did around 203% from last year till date. And, that is mostly because they are now leveraging digital banking. So and their customer centric approach to banking is also increasing their customer base, and they are really doing very impressively. They have been really doing impressively, and nobody's even taking note of them. But yeah, Fidelity Bank shares literally made 203%, meaning if you had put in a 1 million naira, you will have made around 2 million naira on that investment, or just buying that shares, right? And trust me, that's a lot of money. That's somebody's house rent. Heck, that's somebody's yearly salary, right? And all you just needed to do was just to keep the money aside. So trust me, you don't want to save your money this year. You want to put it in low risk. I used to call shares like this very low risk investment. We all know that investments are very risky. Everything could go to zero, but when they are, when some of these shares are shares of companies that a lot of people patronize this business, it's highly needed in Nigeria, right? So when you consider that, maybe in future videos, I'll be sharing some of my tips for investing in stocks or shares, like what I look out for, right, before making my investment. So, like I said, go do your due diligence, go make your own research, look at some of these companies. Like I said, the list of these companies will be in the description, and you want to go check that out, right? All right. So the last and not the least, actually, this company was the best. This company really made people millions. A lot of people were smiling because of this company in Nigeria. Like, why Nigeria is really beautiful is that the return on investment you get in Nigerian stocks, you can never get it anywhere in the world. Nvidia, like because I mean, as a trader, I also look at stocks from other countries and all of that. Like people who buy US stocks, like Nvidia, Apple stocks, some of these stocks they barely did 100%, right? They barely did 100%. But now you have some companies here in Nigeria that is doing over 100%, over 200%. Aradel did over 400%, meaning if you had put in 1 million naira, you would have gotten 4 million naira on just leaving your money. You literally sleep and you make money. You make money while you sleep. That's literally what this means. Very impressive passive income. But this particular company made the most money last year, and it's none other than Seplat, right? Seplat is also a energy company. They are into the energy industry. They refine gases. You could, like I said, I'll put the link to their company so you can actually go read about them. But Seplat made a whooping 602%. That is pretty massive. Like that, like right, you can't find investment opportunities like this anywhere in the world, if not Nigeria. So if you're not investing in Nigeria, then honestly, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't know what you're doing, right? So Seplat made a whooping 603% from last year till date, meaning if you had put in 1 million naira right now, at minimum, you will have 5 billion naira already. So just imagine saving your money in the bank and inflation catching up with your savings, or investing your money in shares of companies like this that could literally make you 6 times your money. Where can you see that kind of opportunity in the world, if not Nigeria? So for those complaining of, oh, the economy is bad, oh, I want to run, I want to jackpot, bro, people are literally making so much money sleeping in Nigeria, and you're there complaining. So which part will you be? Will you be on the part of those who complain about Nigeria, or would you be part of those who actually make money while others complain? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. So yes, Seplat made 602%, and they were the highest returns so far. So on a lot of people who had them in their investment portfolio, their returns for sure on Seplat was by far the highest. So let me know what you think. Let me know other stocks, if you bought any Nigerian stocks last year that also did pretty impressively. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let's talk about that in the comments. And in the coming videos, I would also let you know some of the stocks I am considering buying and holding for a long for pretty much 6 months to a year in the this year. So let me know if you're interested in that. Like I said, in the coming videos, I'll let you know a couple of Nigerian stocks I'm looking out to get and hold and actually make profits at the end of the year. If that's something you're interested in, then you want to subscribe to this channel, like the video. Like I said, make your comments. Let me know some other stocks you might have bought, Nigerian stocks, or maybe not Nigerian stocks, but other stocks, maybe US stocks that really performed well, and you're riding, the profits. You're smiling right now going to the bank. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, guys.